Argentina. We have spent so much time here over the last 3 years, and we have loved every minute of it. Extending from the Atlantic Ocean in the east to the Andes mountain range in the west, from roughly 22 degrees south to 55 degrees south latitude, covering over 3,800 kilometers from its subtropical north to subantarctic south. Argentina is a treasure chest full of breathtaking landscapes, welcoming people, and hidden gems of unique places. We will try to sum up our time in this amazing country in this video. We are Andrea and Mike from Xtremes. Since 2018, we have been living and traveling full-time in our Mercedes-Benz expedition truck. Along with our daughter Zoe, we're on an adventure across South America. Come along and follow us as we explore this incredible continent. If placed over Europe, Argentina would stretch from the top of Scandinavia down to the Mediterranean Sea, covering a vast portion of the continent. And it almost feels like a continent when traveling through it, as it is extremely diverse. We felt like we had to revisit some of the places in different seasons, just to get the full picture. But of course, we could return 100 times over and still get new impressions of the same places. First, we will take you along the Atlantic coast, which at first might seem a bit dull and dry. But when taking the small roads away from the Ruta 3, we encounter a lot of wildlife, such as the Magellan penguins, guanacos, seabirds, and sea lions. During spring, it is also possible to watch whales as they migrate along the coast. But we weren't there during the right time, a reason to go back one day. Dusty roads take us further south with each passing kilometer. The road ends in Ushuaia, the southernmost city of Argentina. It is where the Andes plunge into the ocean, and the next destination is Antarctica. For us it means that we turn north and start our journey through Patagonia. We visit the humbling Perito Moreno Glacier. It is one of the 48 glaciers forming the southern Patagonian icefield. The glacier's front wall rises about 70 meters above the water, but it's constantly reshaping. Ice chunks the size of buildings calve off daily. We head to the trekking capital of Argentina, El Chaltén. We admire breathtaking sunsets over the famous Mount Fitzroy. We continue north at the feet of the mountains, in awe of the ever-changing scenery. The weather in these latitudes changes extremely fast. From a sunny morning, the day can change into a snowstorm or wind gusts over 100 kilometers an hour. While camping in one valley, we wake up to a thick layer of snow. As we continue our drive through the mountains, it keeps snowing, and we reach a point where we decide that it's smarter to turn around and drive a long detour instead. At least we get to enjoy the snowstorm from afar. A bit further away from the mountains, we hike into a canyon to see some ancient rock paintings. These are estimated to be 9,000 to 3,000 years old. As we often decide to take the smaller roads, we drive a lot of bouncy gravel roads. So from time to time, Mike needs to check the oxer to ensure that everything is still well attached. We wake up to more snow and cold weather. So cold that our roof windows are frozen shut. A beautiful drive through the winter wonderland follows. Until we want to get to our camp spot. On the last 100 meters we get stuck in the mud. Luckily, after 1 hour, our truck is free again. This region is known for its pristine lakes and rivers. So to truly enjoy this, we decide to return again in summer. It's a privilege to be able to revisit the same places. The drive from north to south is long, but it's one of our favorite regions and it's so worth it. Taking a bit of distance from the Andes, we drive into the vast landscape with remains of old volcanoes and interesting lakes. We appreciate our home on wheels even more when we get to camp in those remote places and are able to admire these stunning views. But we are only able to reach these places with the knowledge of the capabilities of our reliable oxer. In the Cuyo region of Argentina, we do a lot of hiking, to waterfalls, ancient rock paintings, top of the mountains, anything to get outside. Still following the Andes Mountains, the landscape becomes more and more desert-like. Giant cacti make their appearance. Some are even taller than our truck. We visit archaeological sites, which give us an insight into the life before the Spanish arrived on this side of the world. The resilience of the tribes living in this harsh environment is truly inspiring. We drive roads that take our breath away. we can't get enough of the views. It seems that at every corner, another wow comes across our lips. Putting it simple, it's just a bunch of rocks and dust, but they come in different colors, shapes and sizes, and we are once again surprised at how diverse this country is. At 3,450 meters above sea level, we visit the Salinas Grandes. This over 500 square kilometer big salt flat is definitely a change of scenery. Salt is harvested during the summer months, because then the sun is the strongest to dry out the water channels. The towns at these altitudes seem to blend into the landscape. The infrastructure is reduced to the minimum. In places like these, you can feel the remoteness and also the detachment of the rest of the country. As we reach lower altitudes, the valleys become greener and full of life. Although the provinces of Salta and Jujuy are known for their desertic regions, large parts of these provinces are also extremely lush. Just by driving over a small mountain range, it feels like we are arriving in a totally different country. Last but not least, we traveled through the provinces of Corrientes and Misiones. Here we tour through immense wetlands with interesting wildlife, and on the other hand, archaeological sites that make us feel like we're part of an adventure movie, discovering ancient ruins for the first time. As we near the border to leave Argentina for what is probably the last time in a long time, our hearts get heavy. It's hard to express what goes through our minds. We have lived so many beautiful moments in this amazing country, met countless incredible people, and have been astonished over and over by the ever-changing landscapes. We have seen so much, but there is still a lot more to see. So although we're heading to another country now, we know deep down that we will return to Argentina again. If you're interested in more detailed videos about the different regions, go have a look at our previous videos and articles.
Mercedes-Benz. Trucks you can trust.